video. In this video I will show you how to do tool calling or function calling in GenKit with Node.js, Gemini and Firebase. So let's get started. So first I'll just cd to this folder which I have created. So here I have already cded. So the name of the folder is first, you can name it whatever you feel like. Okay, so here I am inside the documentation, but before we start going through this documentation, I'll just get with the, let's go to the get started because we need to do some setup. So first we need to just run npm init-y. So it will create the package.json file for us. Once it creates the package.json file, we need to install this dependency. So GenKit, and I think it is GenKit-AI/Google AI. Once that is done, you have to click on this button so to create an API key. So let's just wait. So I can just click on create API key button over here, and I'll just select Gemini API. I'll click on create API key in existing project, and I'll just copy this. Okay, let's use it later on. Okay, now let's go to the tool calling documentation. So tool calling or function calling is a structured way to give LLMs the ability to make requests back to the application that called it. So basically, like suppose I'm giving you an example. Suppose you have a function or an API which checks the weather for a particular city. So suppose I think Open Weather has this API, right? So you can call that API in a particular function, but then pass that particular function to GenKit to get it invoked via this AI thing itself. So you don't have to think about how to call the function and all that stuff. Or if you want that input to some other function, like a pretty complicated function calling if you have, then you can do that as well. So let's see how to do this. So here if you want, you can go through an example as well, but we'll just scroll down and we'll just copy this code. Then we'll just create an index.ts file and we'll just paste it over here. So here you can see we are importing GenKit as well as Google AI. Then here we are initializing GenKit, so we need to pass an API key over here. Okay, so I'll just copy this API key and paste it over here. Now here we are getting an error. Okay, I don't know why this is coming, this I think. Okay, so here we are getting an error, right? So this is I think an issue with the documentation being not correct. If you see, the import is like this. So I'll just copy it from this other URL, the getting started one, and here you can see now it is resolved. So they have not updated the documentation correctly. So here we are just passing our API key. So the model which you are using is Gemini 2.5 Flash, which is the free tier model, but if it changes in the future, you just make sure to update this name as well. Then here we just do AI.define tool, we pass our weather. So this name can be anything, and here you better give a proper description so the AI tool knows what you are exactly doing in this particular function or tool calling. It gets the current weather in a given location. Now here we ask the user for the location, alright, and the output schema is of type string. So here is the output. So if once you get the input, you can do whatever you want with it. So here we are just doing input.location. So the current weather is 63 Fahrenheit and sunny. Okay, next what we'll do is, we'll come over here and we'll see how to use it. So to use it, you can do something. Now let me just copy some code from this because I don't know how to, like I keep forgetting this, how to write the main function. Yeah, I know this might sound a bit like I don't know. Anyways, ignore that. So here we are just calling the main function. Now inside the main function we need to call this get weather tool, right? So for that we can just do something like this. So I'll just copy this and I'll pass it over here. So here you can see, and if you want you can just log the response as well. Now some of you might be wondering, okay, we are passing this prompt, but here you are importing a location. Where is the location parameter? You are writing what is the weather in Baltimore. So the AI tool is smart enough to understand what exactly is the location. So even if I don't just pass Baltimore over here, it is smart enough to understand, okay, from this string Baltimore is the location, so I'll just pass Baltimore over here. So here I have just hard coded the temperature or weather, but here you can call an API or database query, whatever you feel like is correct for you. Alright, so now let's just run it. npx tsx index.ts. If you are like doing it via the prompt file as well, you can do it. So define prompt from file, or if you want to have a chat session as well, you can do that. Maybe I'll make a separate video about that, but let's just concentrate on this one. So it does take a bit of time given that I'm on the free tier, but let's just wait a couple of seconds. So here you can see it has given us the entire response. Now to instead of this, I can directly write something like this, I guess, text. Yeah, and here I'll just pass text. So I think this will helpfully give us a proper response instead of this entire thing. So let's just wait for a couple of seconds. So here you can see the current weather in Baltimore is 63 Fahrenheit and sunny. But what if I have multiple parameters, right? So suppose I also apart from this, I also have a date parameter. Okay, so the date of the current weather, and here I'm just passing something like this, and the date is input dot date. So hopefully you guys can see it, input dot date. Now how do I pass input in this prompt, because I have two separate inputs, right? So here again, like I told you, it is smart enough, so you can just say and date is 21st July 2025. Okay, so it's up to you. It's smart enough, like I said. Let's just go through this. Let's see if it is able to recognize our location and date. Here you can see it is able to. What if I give it something like this? So instead of Baltimore, I'll just say something like New York. Okay, I'm not telling it what exactly is the location, what exactly is the date. I'm just passing it like this: New York, 21st July 2025. I'll just remove the question mark. Okay, just to confuse the AI. Let's see if it is still able to recognize, or if we need to pass a proper prompt or not. I think it should be able to. So here you can see the current weather in New York, and the date is 21st July. So hopefully you got the point. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.